The location of this engineering marvel is high, above the clouds, at 13,500 feet. Amidst the threatening and unforgiving weather conditions, as the temperature drops below -20 degrees centigrade, the water freezes. There is no oxygen to breathe.
Sela project construction is very difficult and challenging task for Patel Engineering.
At 13,000 feet, we have to be absolutely correct in our methods and the machinery what we use for the tunnels.
This Sela project is the most difficult and challenging task for us. The landslides or an earthquake can sink the land beneath you. The obstacles are of the size of mountains. Will the modern engineering be able to conquer these gigantic natural challenges? Arunachal Pradesh, the land of dawn-lit mountains. To the northwest of its capital Itanagar lies a beautiful place called Tawang. Tawang is a continuous chain of hills and mountains, hence notoriously difficult to navigate, with only one road connecting to it to the mainland India. Snowfall in winters used to disconnect Tawang from the rest of the country, sometimes for months. Border Roads Organization, BRO, is known for making roads at the highest and most difficult of terrains. The engineers at BRO decided to overcome the hard-to-navigate challenge by providing an all-weather connectivity to Tawang. The name of the road is Balipara Chardor Tawang BCT, which is 317 km long. On this road, the most difficult and almost impossible natural barrier was Sela Pass. Human pursuit is all about surmounting various obstacles. When they can't climb over it or blast it out, they tunnel their way through it.
The Tawang sector, which has been totally neglected for years for those people who live there, to connect these people to the main Arunachal Pradesh.
Infrastructure is the backbone for any economy. As highways connect places and people, the movement results in the economic growth. Patel Engineering Limited was awarded the Sela Road Tunnel Project construction works on EPC mode, and the project is world's longest bi-lane project at the height of 13,500 feet.
Sela Tunnel project is world's longest bi-lane tunnel project situated above the elevation of 13,000 feet.
But if the highway is to be built at the height of 13,500 feet, passing through the Himalayan mountains is a challenging task, and working at such high altitude and adverse weather conditions of snowbound areas, and it is an astonishing engineering achievement. For completion of this gigantic task, Patel Engineering Limited engaged a team of around 50 engineers and more than 800 workers.
In Sela project, Patel Engineering scope is consisting of two tunnels, mainly T1 tunnel that is length around 993 meter and T2 tunnel 1591 meter. Also include one escape tunnel that also length is 1591 meter, and road also include in this project, that construction of a road that is around 9.2 kilometer. We are penetrate this steep mountain terrain, and is an EPC type project, total engineering procurement construction from Patel Engineering.
A team of around 50 engineers and more than 700 workers decided to battle it out in the icy cold weather. The team started to get acclimatized to the inclement weather and oxygen deficient conditions. Extreme cold weather and winters and prolonged rainy season were making their job all the more challenging.
In Sila project, we mainly encounter rock class 2 and 3. For this, we use heavy machinery.
As they got battle ready, the engineers encountered their first challenge. The rocks of the longer tunnel 2 turned out to be of poor quality. This required supporting like ribs fixing and lattice girder fixing. Being a military base, the precautionary measures also took extra time. The controlled blasting was done for initial 50 meters length of tunnel excavation. Each blast used an approximate of 300 kilograms of explosives, and this needed to be controlled. Poor rocks also necessitated a special way of cutting through them. It was overcome by observation technique of construction by observing a behavioral change of rock strata inside of the tunnel. As the tunneling happens, the deformations formed are immediately taken care of by providing the support.
In Sila project, we are using NATM method, new Australian tunneling method. This is a very fast method where after blasting, tunneling, we only use rock support only, 90% load taken by rock only. After monitoring, if it is required, then we use more rock bolting, short carrying, wire mesh, lattice color.
The work was progressing, but heavy and prolonged rainfalls were triggering landslides and sheet erosion along the hill slope. The transportation of manpower, material, and machineries to the site was a constant challenge. But still, the human resolve and engineering prevailed. The team was braving it out in the harsh weather, but the tools were starting to cave in. The temperature dipped further below minus 20 degrees Celsius and was threatening to stop the work altogether. The extremely low temperature causes diesel to freeze. Hence, the engineers use winter-grade diesel. The efficiency of the men and machinery reduces drastically. During snowfall period, project roads get frequent road blockades, and due to that, the whole project supply chain gets affected. Besides admixtures, calcium chloride as specified in IR code and large number of boilers are being used for domestic and industrial use of producing concrete so as to reduce the setting time. Various challenges and unforeseen circumstances deterred them, but it did not stop the march of the engineers. In fact, the engineers at Sela also achieved fastest tunnel completion record.
In Sila project, for drilling blasting, we use our hydraulic drilling jumbo machine. After drilling, we loaded these holes by blasting material. Then we blast the face.
Till they came up against this gigantic obstacle, a mountain in the middle of the road.
Whenever we doing excavation, 500 meter excavation will complete, then we already started the lining. Lining and excavation in this tunnel going simultaneously. Lining is done for reinforcement of tunnel from inside.
It's an ever-evolving dynamic process that has tested the best of the resolve and engineering of the team.
We at the Patel engineering team are determined to overcome these challenges and make sure that the project is completed within the stipulated time given by the client.
In the Indian state of Arunachal Pradesh, work is going on roadway that is soon going to become the world's longest bi-lane road tunnel, above the height of 13,500 feet. Elaborate arrangements are being made to make the tunnel safe for navigation, like an electromechanical ventilation system inside the tunnel. Extensive lighting is going to take care of the visibility, even during the heavy fog in winters and nights. firefighting systems for eventualities, and SCADA to remotely monitor for the safety.
Once after completion of all-weather road tunnel, travel distance will be reduced to 12 kilometers and then travel time will be reduced to 90 minutes. Army can carry the heavy equipment to forward regions of the Tawang region.
Now with Sela tunnel coming in, it will be all-weather connectivity. So people will be able to freely go to Tawang sector even in the winters and see these places. So it is really going to make the tourism situation in Arunachal Pradesh, and people who have been deprived of these sites and locations, they will definitely throng to these places.
The Tawang Monastery is the second biggest and oldest in Asia. This year-round engineering phenomenon is going to provide immense social economic benefits to the whole region. Engineering provides solution to complex problems. Extreme engineering does the unthinkable.